Hey everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Another nice summer day here in my world. Got out, took a nice walk this morning, came back and have had 96 ounces of watermelon juice. Feeling hydrated already, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. And I'm probably hydrated for the day. And as soon as I do this video, I'm gonna eat some more mangoes. So I'm gonna have some super hydration. Today we're going to talk about raw food diet, meal prep, and food plan. I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go down there right now and hit that subscribe button. Then click on the little bell, next to it, and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel and get notifications when a new video comes out. So raw food diet, meal prep, and food plan. A food plan. Am I going to lay out a food plan for you? I'm always talking about I don't do the plans or the programs. No, it's kind of a trick. Well, it's not a trick. I'm not going to make a food plan for you, but I'm going to give you a couple of thoughts on a food plan for yourself. I did a video the other day. Don't remember which one. They kind of roll together sometimes, and I said, if you're really committed to this lifestyle, if you really believe in it, if you really want to do it, you will do it by any means necessary. You will do whatever you have to do. You will, yeah, that's basically it. You'll do whatever you have to do. Maybe you have to do things that other people don't. Maybe you have to make little shortcuts for yourself. Maybe you have to work a little harder. And if, like I say, it's all about priorities in life. What we prioritize, what we consider a priority, we'll put the work in to make it work. So, as far as the meal prep goes, let's take this thing I've talked about before. One of the first steps when you start a raw food diet is to clean up your environment. Just have good stuff around, because listen, in this life, is the easier we can make things, the easier we can make it for our brains, the better. So, first step, you come to this lifestyle, you get rid of the garbage out of your house. You keep good stuff around the house to the best of your ability, because, I don't know everybody's living arrangements. Some people have families, some people share living situations with people that are not raw, that are maybe not vegan. So in that case, I'll just deal with that very briefly, although that's not the topic today. You compartmentalize in your brain. You just set whatever your space is, or whatever, however you mix it up, have yourself an area where you put your food. Okay, maybe you have roommates, maybe you have family that eats this and that. I've been in houses where I've had that. I don't know. It's not my food. It's not my food. It could be like something heinous, or whatever. Even though it is stuff that I used to like, it's not my food. So anyhow, that would be step one, is just cleaning up your environment. Now, where I want to go today with that is take that a step further. And a step further, and I kind of have this backwards. I have meal prep and food plan. It just depends. Use these methods how you need to. Personalize them, make them for yourself. First step, like the next step beyond just having your environment clean and just having good choices around the house, would be to go that next step further. If you struggle a little bit because, maybe you're not in your house all the time, maybe you go to work, maybe you go to school, maybe you're out of the house during the day, and then, temptations come in. And then maybe when you get out of your environment, then you have to start thinking, okay, well, now I'm not around this perfect environment. You plan, that's where the food plan comes in. And like I say, this isn't a food plan where I go, okay, you start and you go da, 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 da. This is your food plan. You just figure it out for yourself. And basically what I'm talking about is think about how your ideal day would go. Like, how do you want to eat? People are always saying, I can't do it, or I wasn't able to do it. Do what? What were you trying to do? How does your day, in your mind, visualize it? How does that play out for you? Like, if you were able to, if everything was working together, how would you eat today? What would it look like? Go ahead and plan that out. Plan what you're going to eat. like I say, take those necessary, don't be proud, take those necessary steps if you struggle or if you haven't had success with this lifestyle so far. Plan your day tomorrow. You're listening to me right now. How would you put this into action? You plan tomorrow and plan it down. Plan your meals down exactly. You know what you have in the house. You know where you're going to be tomorrow, barring an emergency coming up. You pretty much know your schedule. You know what tomorrow's going to look like between the time you're spending in your home and the places you're going. Plan your day. What are you going to eat when you first get up in the morning? What are you going to eat next? If you are going to leave the house, what are you taking with you? In other words, go ahead and visually map out what you're doing tomorrow and know, okay, this is how the day is going to go. Now, you don't have to be a fanatic. You know, you can always call an audible. That's a football term for you people not in the States or not into American football. You can call an audible, you know, things come up, but you have that down. You know what you're going to eat, so you take that thought work out of it. So now your brain's not going to go to that place every time you start to get hungry. It's kind of some psychological stuff going on. You've told yourself, you've made your plan, this is what you're going to eat. So when you start getting hungry, instead of your brain wandering off and being like, okay, I want to eat, I want this, this, and this, your brain's just honing in like, okay, this is what we have planned for today. All right. Now, maybe that's not enough. Even though you've got your environment, you know, clean, you've got planned what you need for the next day. Maybe something happens. Maybe you get thrown off your schedule and there's a gap in there somewhere where you didn't get to eat for 2 hours and that wasn't your plan. And then things start going wonky, you know, and you're not solid in this lifestyle yet. Maybe you're out and then you stop in and you eat something else. And you've gotten off your plan, and then you'll probably beat yourself up and it kind of just spirals and you'll do it more. Whereas what I would say, if you've cleaned up your environment, if you've planned your food for the next day, if you want to take this even one step further, and this is like, let's see how much people really want to do this, how committed you are to it if you're not already able to do it. You've planned your food for tomorrow. You go ahead and prep that food for tomorrow. So everything, it's not, now you're not even having to think, okay, this is what I plan to eat. This is already prepared for me. This is sitting in the refrigerator. Boom. All I got to do is, you know, put it on a plate, put it in a bowl. Maybe you already have it on the bowl you're going to eat out of, and it's ready to go. You've got that planned out. The nice cream's great because, you know, all you do is put the bananas in the freezer. They're always ready. There's another one for you right there as far as meal prep and food planning goes. Always have bananas in the freezer. They can be used as in an emergency situation, you know, say you did, like, well, maybe you've planned to eat banana and ice cream, which you should plan to do every day. I do. So you put your bananas in the freezer. Or if you've always got bananas in the freezer, they can come in handy for that audible. Maybe something happens, maybe your timing's different, maybe because, you know, you can make some ice cream pretty quick. Maybe something happens with a meal that you've planned, but you've always got those frozen bananas in there. And before you go off the rails, before you do something you don't want to do that's going to give you all that shame and guilt, you just make your banana and ice cream. You make things as easy as possible. It's kind of like I used to bartend, and you know, you wanted to be very, very efficient, and I wanted everything just within reach. Make your home like that. Make your life like that. Dumb it down. Do whatever you've got to do to make it work. So if you got to take it another step, you could prep your food for the day. If you've got to take it to a ridiculous step, if you have to have it in an actual container where you just pick the container out of the refrigerator, put your fork in and start eating it, do it if that's what you need to do. But, you know, you got to be active in this lifestyle. I'm going to keep saying this over and over and over and over. Stop being lazy and stop asking, you know, just every single question out there instead of figuring some of this stuff out and using little, and hey, this is just something that I've found in different ways works for me. You may have your own methods, but get active in the process. Stop waiting for somebody else to do it for you. Everything's within you. You can do this lifestyle. There's no gurus out there. There's nobody that knows all that much. Half the people that claim to be gurus and experts, they're making it up as they go along. I press them, I grill them sometimes, and they're just juggling, and they're just making half the stuff up. So figure it out. You're smart. You know your body. You know your body better than anybody else. So just a few little tips that might help you there. Hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm about to go get me a big bowl of mangoes now. Peace.